And for more on this, let's welcome in Pennsylvania Congressman Guy Reschenthaler. He is a member of the House Judiciary and Foreign Affairs Committee, also a military veteran. Congressman, I promise I'll call you Guy. Great to see you.
Thank you, John, and thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
It's great to talk to you. Haven't talked to you in a while, but here, we're seeing this razor wire still against up at the Capitol. We hear a lot of members of Congress talking about how scared they are right now. When is this ever going to come down? It's costing a lot of money.
Well, I can tell you from somebody that was in Baghdad, it's reminiscent of the Green Zone in Iraq. It's actually a little unnerving. Senator Cotton has said, he sits on the Intel Committee, he said that he is not aware of any credible threat. But I want to point something out if we just take a step back. It's really the hypocrisy that you see from the left that is really on display here. As soon as the ruling elite feel threatened, the walls go up and guards come in. If you're a border town that has issues with the cartels, you can't have a wall. And I can guarantee you that looking forward in the appropriation season, the Democrats will be the ones that will try to partially defund the military while trying to fund their far left social programs. And if you look back in the summer, it was the Democrats that were chanting defund the police. Now that it's the police that are protecting the ruling class, they're all for the police presence. But again, if you're a police officer in an urban core trying to have law and order, or if you're a police officer in a suburb trying to protect and promote law and order, the Democrats wanted to defund those police. But as soon as they feel threatened, again, in comes the National Guard, and the Democrats now have found a newfound respect for the police.
I wonder if this is going to come down after the impeachment trial next week. We did learn that President Trump is not going to testify at the impeachment trial. We also know that Trump's lawyers and many other attorneys out there say this whole thing is unconstitutional. Do you expect anything surprising to happen next week, Congressman, considering we know this will most likely end with an acquittal?
Well, I should be surprised if I took Joe Biden at his word. And what I mean by that is Joe Biden campaigned on unity and bipartisanship in healing the country. And the first move out of the gate, John, is to impeach a president who 75 million Americans voted for. The Democrats cannot help themselves. Joe Biden continues to divide this country, push forward a radical agenda. And let me be clear about something. The Democrat Party has disdain and, frankly, hatred for President Trump. By them impeaching him, they are moving forward and putting this vitriol on display. But let's be clear, that animosity that they're directing at President Trump is really directed at his 75 million supporters, those that live in what they perceive as flyover country. I say if you shop at a Walmart, if you eat at Cracker Barrel, if you like to go hunting or you go to church on Sunday, they have disdain for you. The animosity that is shown toward President Trump, it's actually shown toward the 75 million Americans who voted for him.
You just mentioned Cracker Barrel. I haven't had lunch yet. I'm craving like an Uncle Herschel's breakfast. Maybe I'll do that after work. But we only just have a few minutes left.
Okra.
So good. I want to ask you real quick, because we see Democrats pushing through this bill, not getting any support from Republicans. But I know you're trying something here. You have introduced H.R. 591, which is the Defund EcoHealth Alliance Act. Yes. It's going to prohibit EcoHealth Alliance from receiving federal funds. And folks don't know, EcoHealth Alliance is an organization that sent American tax dollars to the Wuhan Institute of Virology, the suspected epicenter of the COVID-19 pandemic. And my question is this: do any countries send tax dollars to America, Guy?
Great question. We're expected to just open our pocketbooks and spend hard-earned American dollars in the Institute of Virology. But if you look at what happened here, John, President Obama himself said that we should not be doing any what's called gain-of-function research, where scientists take a virus that occurs in nature, mutate in a lab that virus to make it more dangerous on humans, to then research it. President Obama himself said this is so risky, it's not worth the risk of having a virus get out, that he stopped funding. He put a moratorium on it. Yet you have these unelected bureaucrats and know-it-alls like Dr. Fauci, who said, no, President Obama, this risk is warranted. We're going to usurp your decision and funnel the money to the EcoHealth Alliance, which then sent the money to the Wuhan Institute of Virology to study gain-of-function research. I think it's disgusting that American dollars are going to a lab in China, which, John, is coincidentally run by the Chinese general who is responsible for biological warfare.
There's a lot of
So why we're
coincidences
doing this
here.
is beyond me.
There are a lot of coincidences here that beg a lot of questions here. And
Yes.
just the extent to which these organizations can use our tax dollars without our real knowledge. We appreciate you drawing attention to this kind of stuff. We don't want to see it anymore. Congressman Reschenthaler, great to see you as always. Take care.
Hey, thanks, Sean. Take care. Have a good day.